The entire idea that Aurora can symbolize our version of bringing light into the dark season, I love it. Who would have thought that 12 years ago? Oh my god, that does so much to me.
Once there was a baby named Fen. He was so cute that he couldn't stop taking out the cute face.
Happy New Week. Okay, happy is debatable, but still, it's a new week, it's Monday. This week everything is, or at least today, and especially tomorrow. Tomorrow it's November 26th. And 12 years ago, on November 26th, I lost a baby. I was 3 months pregnant already. Baby was that big already. Yeah, that, I don't even know what to say about it. Today I already feel a huge sadness, but really it's looming over me, and I have that every year. Not as bad as today. Yeah, well, mostly it's the kind of sadness that you just push away because, you know, you got taught from early on that you're not allowed to show your feelings, or that your feelings are not a thing, and that you shouldn't be sad about things that you can't do anything about, and yada yada yada. So for many years that was my life. Every year we would celebrate and mourn and honor her, but there was always a little filter over it. Yeah, that's how I can explain it, I think. Because you get taught that emotions are weak. And if you show emotions, or you feel too much sadness, or you are too emotional about something, you are too sensitive. Amazing. Being raised by boomers. Yeah. Today I feel this huge sadness, and I'm allowing it. It's welcome. The past year I did a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner work, a lot of breaking free from conditions, from conditioning from your parents, conditioning from society, basically brainwashed from everything and everyone. And I'm not too sensitive for feeling. And even though it's 12 years, I feel deeply, and I've always felt very deeply, and it's a superpower. See? Conditioning. Compose yourself, Katja. You're not allowed to feel this. Don't let it in. See? That old conditioning, it's still there. It's still there. Even when you're aware of things, it's still there. I'm still trying to feel through it this year. I am a mom who lost her child. I'm allowed to feel. Even though it's 12 years ago, but for the first time I'm allowed to feel. For Aurora, I made a monkey over the years, and I made this scarf. These are my memory items. Okay, I have a lot more to memorize and to have memories about her, but these are my typical go-to ones. The monkey, his feet are, I don't know, there are holes in them. So I'm going to fix those up. And this scarf, I saw today that this scarf has some holes as well. Here I can see one. And on the other side there are 3 even. 1, 2. Yeah, and the third one are here. See? I don't know where they come from. This shawl has a story of its own. So back in 2012, there was someone offering an advent pattern for this scarf, and every day you got a piece of the pattern that you could knit, like an advent calendar. I was completely in grieving mode because a few days before December 1 I lost my baby. I was looking for things to grasp onto and to come on, come on, come on, let me do this so I can forget and I don't have to deal with it. So I started this scarf back then. I think we started on this side and I did what, 5 days until here, and then I collapsed. Completely done. There was no running away from it. I broke down back in the day. It took me many years eventually to pick it up again and finish it. But I looked up the pattern, it was still online. I worked through the other days and I finished this shawl. That's the story behind this one. I don't like the color at all. It's not my color. But it was what I had back in the day. It was the only ball of lace yarn instead of sock yarn. This is even thinner than sock yarn. It's lace yarn. It was the only ball that I had. So that's what I went for. It's not completely my color, but you know, it's her scarf. I wear it with pride. I wear it with love. Yeah. I'm going to try to fix those holes up before they grow any bigger. I don't know. I really don't know what happened to them. Because this scarf is in my closet for literally the entire year until this week. That's when I wear it. And then I wear it non-stop. So it's the only scarf you will see me wear. This morning, that one sprang upon me. Mom, I'm old enough to sleep alone now. Our bed is now very, very empty here. It's just a double bed. There was a single bed next to it that is now here. Aeneas helped him move to this side of the room.
It was actually like a surprise for me.
It was a surprise for you?
Yep.
Yes, it was a surprise for me too. Yesterday he still had to hold my hand to go to sleep because he couldn't sleep without holding my hand. Now he has his little cozy corner here in my room and not next to me. Not the right moment to spring something like that on me. It's Tuesday, the 26th, the day I'm working towards for the entire year. I know that people find that excessive, but it's my thing. I managed what I wanted to do. Got new paws on her monkey. This is Aurora's monkey. I made her in memory of her, remembrance of her. That is done. Very happy that I got to do that. And then, as you could see, I fixed up this shawl scarf thing. Put some flowers there. Have a lucky charm here. And the little flower there. Caramel is eating dinosaurs. Okay, so this is on for today. It's not coming off. There is Caramel again. You've already seen her. She's a pet goat. Come on. Huh? Yeah, more and more. You're turning into a pet goat. Coming inside the house when she wants to. You okay? Okay. Yeah, jump, jump. For today, we finally have an idea what we're going to do. It's already noon, so we don't have a lot of time anymore, but it's okay. It's okay. I was too focused on what are we going to do? Where are we going? At a certain point, I realized that I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay here, inside my bubble. I always have that with Aurora's day. I mourn her the most. It's very sad to say because you don't want to choose between your star children even, but I did have the biggest impact when she came because she was so much older already and there was so much to her story, as in people not accepting that we were pregnant again and bashing us for it, and there was so much negativity in the little pregnancy that I have. It was a thing. And then also I was going through labor. If you give birth at 3 months, it might be a miscarriage, but your body pushes all of it out and it's labor. I was in labor for 2 days. A lot of cramps, a lot of it was labor. It was like you are giving birth. And in the end, I gave birth at 8 in the morning on the 26th. And my idiot ex-husband decided to not take all of it serious and went to work. At 8 in the morning, my other kids are waking up. So I had 3 children and I was going through labor. I was pushing her out on my own. I think that had a huge impact. He was gone. He just left me alone. Her story is a lot of mourning. Mourning being on my own at that moment, having to deal with all of that completely alone. Mourning all the people that were actually happy that she was gone because she didn't fit their energy. And afterwards, in the years after that, also mourning having to fight for her, because I feel the need, the big need to mourn her and make it a day about her every year still, even after 12 years. And even my own mother refused to stand by me in that. I think last year was the first year that I finally put up a boundary with her, as in, okay, you're not welcome anymore in this part. I'm not going to ask you anymore, as I did for 10 years before. I am not going to ask you to be with me, to be a part of me, but you're also losing me as your daughter for a bit. Because if there is one person that needs to stand by you in a moment that you are losing your child, it's your mother. It's that simple. There's just no excuse for that. What are you doing? You're eating my sweater. Last year I decided to focus on the people that did always send me a message. There's this friend, and every year she was there. She puts it in her agenda and she sends me a message on each and every anniversary of my star children. And I decided to focus on people like that. Those that are there and that, even though they don't understand that I feel the need to keep doing that, they're still there. They accept it. They respect it. I love that. And then you have my children. And my children are amazing. They are really trying to make the day for me. Every year, with all of the star children, they are there. I might not have my mother in this. I do have a whole lot of love and people around me that are in this with me. Okay, I forgot to tell what we were going to do today. We decided to stay in okay, go to the store because I want some nice food and some nice dinner this evening. We're going to make some very delicious bean soup with garlic bread. So I'm going to get some ingredients for that. And then we're coming back and we're going to choose on our land somewhere here a Christmas tree. And that was Troya's idea and it resonated instantly. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put up our Christmas tree and we're going to start making decorations. You should see this. There's a puppy here. Huh? And there's a goat there. And then there's a terrace full of Duplo blocks. We are on our way to go find a Christmas tree. I like this, Troya. It was your idea, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
The entire idea that Aurora can symbolize our version of bringing light into the dark season. I love it. Who would have thought that 12 years ago? Oh my God, that does so much to me. I just don't like it when we are cutting trees and it's just for nothing. And okay, Christmas is not nothing, but for nature that's nothing. And you know, you get it.
We did it. We did the Christmas tree. We made a Christmas tree.
So what prayer?
Do we pray to the universe or what do we do?
I have no idea. It's your idea.
It's not mine.
It's your idea.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. Okay, so now everyone is sitting here ready to pray because it was a joke from someone. We are not religious. Sorry, absolutely not. All respect to you if you do. We don't.
Love you. I love you.
And there's a kid literally singing in the midst of it all.
This
is our very amazing chaos
Stay still.
every day. I love it.
Vibrator.
Okay.
In Niet praten.
Mirne gaat een liedje zingen.
Oké.
Then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I love you.
It's Thursday. And it's way too cold to sit outside. But okay, here we are. Yesterday, I did little things here and there. For example, I finished the little triangles. That's all I still needed for the squares. Now I can actually put together the vest. I don't know when I'm going to do that because suddenly everything is so overwhelming, everything is so full. Aurora's day passed by, so there's a little bit of the black hole every year. I need to get my brain back in my head now. I also saw yesterday that, and I blame a little guy with scissors, this one has a hole now. That wasn't there yet. So I created a little flower, and now I still have to sew it on. And then this one has its first scar. Kids. I also noticed the same thing in another monkey, in his monkey. I still had these laying around, little hearts. So I think I'm just going to use these because that's the color of his monkey. Going to try to fix that too. I need to keep scissors out of my son's hands. Yesterday I also finished in this, the little star that is now hanging in my Christmas tree as a first decoration. Love that a lot. What am I going to do today? I'm going to work on my secret project because I have literally 3 days left. I'm on time with the Christmas presents, but I'm not on time with this one. The project is simple. I am creating an advent calendar for my boys. I am writing a story for every day. I don't know why I had that idea so last minute and I'm still trying to make it happen, but okay. I'm writing a story for my boys under the concept of they are meeting a real life advent calendar, but different. It's something with doors, etc. And yes, every day a door opens and they get catapulted to another world where an entire adventure begins. Yes, well, it's amazing. It's really amazing. It's one of the best things I have written so far. But I need 26 stories, including the intro story and the outro story. I'm working on the 4th story. It's ridiculous. I'm writing all the stories, and then with each story they get a gift. A handmade gift. Why am I doing this to myself? Now it's time to bring Troya to the yoga class. Yes. We lost Caramel. So, long story short, Caramel thinks she's a dog. It's that simple. She grows up between the dogs. She's just as small as the dogs. She thinks she's part of the dogs. And yesterday the dogs went for a walk. And we think Caramel went with them. But the dogs came back and Caramel did not.
Dada.
We don't know where she is.
we have looked everywhere yesterday and we can't find her. And now a night has passed, so the chance... Okay. It's time to milk Mom Goat, because her udder is now very bad. Both sides, because she did not give milk this night. Oh, she can barely walk. That poor thing. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. This is so bad. We are on a walk around our land, hoping to find the goat. We're not finding her. We're not hearing anything. But what we do see is that we never really walked around here in all the time that we are living here. And it's pretty beautiful out here. Golden sunlight poured over the boys as they stepped through the magical doorway. When the light faded, they weren't in their house anymore. Instead, they stood in a wide green meadow that stretched far into the distance. He wore shiny silver armor and a sword hung at his side. "We're knights!" he exclaimed. Myrdin leaned forward on his chestnut-colored horse, wiggling his fingers in his golden gloves. "This is amazing!" he shouted. He pulled out his sword, which made a soft, ringing sound. "I have a sword! Can I name it? I'm going to name it Sir Stabbington." Aeneas rolled his eyes. "You don't name a sword, Myrdin." "Yes, you do," Myrdin said with a grin. "And my horse is Sir Galopalot." It's Monday morning. I'm going to close off this video for this week. So much has happened this last week. It's crazy. And my head is all over the place. I don't know where to start life anymore at this moment. First Aurora, which always throws me off every year. But that's okay. But afterwards, losing Caramel. Yesterday we went out to search for her multiple times in the day. We got a lead as to where she was found last time, but still that was already 2 days ago. So we went looking there for a long time, all over the place. Couldn't find anything, of course, but I did not expect that to happen this week. I did not expect that to happen in general. And I admit I'm completely heartbroken. For the first time in a long time, I opened my heart again. For this to happen, that's a huge lesson, and that's a huge... I don't know what to do with myself anymore now, right now. Alright. See you next time. Bye bye.